Hey there, Nocturnes! Welcome back to English Me dito sa Nocturnal Sage, a guide for those left in the dark. Ako nga pala ulit si Kuya N, ang inyong class president. Noong nakaraang meeting with Sir Jeremy, diniscuss natin yung tungkol sa empathic listening. Actually, hindi lang talaga discuss, pero meron pa akong demo, di ba? Magaling ba ako nung mag-demo ng empathic listening? So, naunawa natin na ang empathic listening ay nakikinig ka lang at saka binabalik mo yung sinasabi sa'yo ng confident mo at hindi ka mag-a-advise, hindi ka magtatanong. Well, kung magtatanong ka man, dapat yung may nagpapakita ng effort na unawain yung nararamdaman niya o naiisip. Hindi ka rin mag-i-interpret, hindi ka manghuhula kung bakit naging ganyan yung sitwasyon niya at hindi ka agree o magdi-disagree sa sinasabi niya. So in short, makikinig ka lamang, pwede mo ulitin yung mga sinasabi niya kung hindi ka sure sa kung ano ba talaga yung dapat mong isagot. Basta ang empathic listening, susubukan mong tingnan ang mundo sa pamamagitan ng kanyang perspective. So ngayong gabi naman, medyo follow-up yung pag-uusapan natin ngayon kasi may kinalaman dyan yung empathic listening pero mas mataas na yung level na application. So sa klase natin ngayon with Sir Jeremy, i-discuss niya sa atin ang tatlong key terms na kailangan natin dapat alam para maging pro tayo sa pag-i-interact sa mga taong iba yung kulturang kinagisnan. Diba, sino dito yung mga gustong makakilala ng foreigners, diba? So kung gusto natin na maging magaling na conversationalist, dapat alam natin yung tatlong terms na to. So, para malaman natin kung ano yung mga terms na to, samahan nyo na ako sa ating klase ngayon, Mr. Jeremy. Oh, English me, oh, English me, gusto kong matuto ng Ingles, pero hindi alam kung paano. Hello there, class. For tonight, we will focus on 3 important terms that are useful when interacting with people from different cultures, from different generations, and other social backgrounds. I'm not going to dive directly into social-cultural dimensions of communication like culture, age, etc. We'll reserve them for the future episodes. For tonight, we'll zero in on 3 important terms. So the first one being culture shock. So I always say culture shock. This is the feeling that you get when you are exposed to new behavior that seems awkward to you. Like for example, when you let's say go to a country like in the Philippines, if you're a foreigner, you might find riding a tricycle, sliding into one, unfamiliar and awkward to you. And the culture of, well, that was before the pandemic, finding your tiny space inside a jeepney, even though you only half your butt could sit or could fit inside within the seat, well, the driver insists that you still hop in. So those are the seemingly weird behaviors. Now, when it comes to communication, it could be, let's say, the use of honorifics. In the Filipino language, if you're a foreigner, you might find the use of po and opo being appended at the end of every sentence kind of interesting. Okay, maybe in that respect, you might get culture shocked because you're unfamiliar with the way things are being done and said. When it comes to the second term, okay, so when you're in shock, you might want to protect yourself from what you think you're afraid of, and that leads us to stereotyping. So in stereotyping, you put labels on people, especially if you don't know them well yet. Like for example, I'm not going to use these labels right now in this video because I don't want to get canceled and at the same time don't want to offend anyone. So I'm going to create on the spot a stereotype of my own. For example, what's the stereotype for people like me? I'm always regarded as serious, so I might be stereotyped as a walking dictionary who knows everything when in fact I don't know everything in the first place. I also ask questions, I also ask help. So in that respect, I'm stereotyped as someone who knows everything when in fact I don't. A stereotype becomes one if it's an unfair judgment over someone when in fact you have not yet known the person well, and especially this becomes dangerous if you use labels on people whose group you don't even belong to. That's why there's a song titled "Only a Ginger Can Call Another Ginger Ginger." So you have to be red or orange haired before you can call someone else a ginger. So that's a good example. And then the last term that we should be acquainted with is egocentrism. It is a person's preoccupation with his or her biases, judgments, beliefs about the world, about something, to the point that he or she fails to acknowledge the differing viewpoints of other people. Like, for example, when you see a movie that you like, you automatically assume that other people like it as well. So that's being egocentric. You only believe what you believe, and you fail to be empathic in the sense that you forget that other people may think otherwise. So those three are the challenges that occur when we engage in communication with people of different social backgrounds. In other words, people who we do not know well yet. Yes, maybe every day you interact with people of different social backgrounds. We do, actually, in fact. However, the difference is these everyday folks are already familiar to us, so we don't experience culture shock, we don't probably stereotype anymore, nor do we practice egocentrism. We are used to talking with these people, but if when it comes to strangers, yes, that is when the three challenges occur. So in the future episodes, we're going to do some stereotype buster, and I expect to see you on the next one. So continue surviving in the dark for the next episodes on intercultural communication. Oh English me, oh English me, gusto kong matuto ng Ingles pero hindi alam kung paano. Sino ang magtuturo? Gusto kong matuto na talaga. Oh English me. Dulas! What? I don't know. Why are you asking me that?
Ano ang sasabihin mo?
That's the first time I heard that term. I'll look it up and I'll get back to you when I get the answer. Kung nagustuhan ninyo ang episode na ito, pakilike na dyan sa baba. Tapos kung may mga questions kayo or suggestions, i-comment nyo na lang din. I-share nyo naman ang video na to. Mas maganda nga yung buong playlist sa mga kakilala ninyo nag-take ngayon ng oral com. Alam nyo naman na sa panahon ngayon ay kanya-kanya ng diskarte sa paghaharap ng reliable reference materials, at kasama na dyan ang Nocturnal Sage kung naniniwala kayo reliable ito. Sumali kayo ng Nocturne Space kung gusto ninyo ng outlet para sa mga topics na hindi nyo basta-basta nauungkat with family and friends. Yung link nasa baba, baka may makilala kayong kaparesyo pala ng gustong pag-usapan. Though konti kayo, pero at least mabuti naman na meron kaysa walang kasama sa usapan. At higit sa lahat, mag-subscribe at i-tap nyo yung notification bell para hindi kayo mahuli sa anumang updates namin. New episodes every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Salamat sa panonood. Ako muli si Kuya N. Kita-kits sa susunod na episode ng English Me dito sa Nocturnal Sage, a guide for those left in the dark.